Kamala Harris, of course, made history when she was nominated as the first black woman on the US presidential ticket for a major party. But there are still doubts about whether she'll be able to win black American voters who didn't turn out for the Democrats in 2016. Political reporter Annalise Nielsen has this report for us.
2020 has been a year of reckoning for the United States. Race relations reached breaking point after the killing of George Floyd. Not long after, Joe Biden announced Kamala Harris as his running mate in this year's election. A Californian senator who rose from being a prosecutor to an attorney general. She's the daughter of an Indian mother and a Jamaican father. And she's the promise of the Democratic Party that they're going to lead a new era.
And let's be clear, there is no vaccine for racism.
In August, when Harris was nominated, we followed a group called BLOC, or Black Leaders Organising Communities. They were handing out masks in suburban Milwaukee. A collapse in African American voters here has been credited with helping the state swing Republican. Even then, there was doubt over Kamala Harris.
She is a woman of color, so I congratulate her. But what we do know is Kamala has, done some things that we're not proud of as far as conviction.
The number of incarcerated African Americans is 5 times higher than white Americans. Kamala Harris was a tough-on-crime district attorney in San Francisco, and there's one policy that's still haunting her.
So I decided I was going to start prosecuting parents for truancy. Well, this was a little controversial in San Francisco.
I was in South Central LA, and so some families was telling me about they knew people that went to jail because their kids didn't go to school.
Derek Armstrong lives in Minneapolis, near the site where George Floyd was killed. He was there that day. When we met him in August, he was still undecided about how he was voting.
I hear it was affecting a lot of people that are below the poverty line, which means that would be brown and black people. Talked to a few Mexican and black families in South Central LA that's like, no, I'm not voting for her. Wow. Yeah, and I was just like, what? I was kind of surprised, like, what you mean?
That same doubt has been evident from Atlanta.
I have nothing to say about her.
To southern Georgia.
What do you think of Kamala Harris?
I would not answer that one.
It's estimated 4.4 million voters who cast their ballot for Barack Obama in 2012 sat out 2016. Around a third of those were African American. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris need those votes if they're to be elected to the White House. Annalise Nielsen, Sky News in the United States.